It's been a few weeks since I exposed a lizard up here on YouTube, but I've found one up to his old tricks again. So, yeah, all right, let's do it. So, War Backwards as Ra has put out this brilliant video here titled "Do Not Listen to or Trust Jordan Peterson. He's an actor playing dual or many roles." Now, we'll come down into the comment sections. I like to read the comment sections on our Truth of videos because you quite often get a lot of good information from them, often more than you'll get from the video itself. Now, Space Cowboy has left a really good comment where he states pretty certain he's Jim Henson as well, and he's spot on. Jordan Peterson is Jim Henson, responsible for one of the greatest movies ever made in The Dark Crystal. Now, I just want you to have a look here at this commenter who goes by the name of Paul Herder, where he states, "No, Jim Henson is much too old." Right, now this is the lizard that I'm going to expose. So they always have to be up in the comment sections trying to twist or trying to control any narratives that have been spoken of. Now, Space Cowboy has replied, "Hey, Paul, they're listed as 26 years apart. I don't see how that's an issue." Right now, Herder says, "Hi, Henson would be about 90, even allowing for some lying about ages. Peterson is nowhere near 90, so it's quite a big issue." Well, I'd say it's quite a big issue that this guy here is trying to control the narrative like this. Right now, there's one or two explanations here initially. Either he's really stupid or misinformed and doesn't know how these characters operate, or he's trying to sway the thinking of Space Cowboy. And if you've ever spoken out on certain topics, you know that you're going to encounter characters like Mr. Herder. He then writes, after he doesn't get a response, "Hey, Cowboy, have you been influenced by the people who say they live forever?" Right now, I've left a comment and said, "You're spot on. Peterson is Jim Henson." All right, so before we go over and have a look at Mr. Herder, we're just going to have a look at this comment again. It says, "Hey, Cowboy, have you been influenced by the people who say they live forever?" They really don't want anyone speaking about or even floating that idea about. They don't mind that people, well, some don't mind that people are recognising that a lot of these actors are playing many roles, right? But they don't want you to go much further, and they will put out a lot of channels. They'll insert, so as I stated earlier in one of my previous videos, there's actors in every section of YouTube trying to control any narratives that start heading in a direction they don't want people looking in. All right, so if you come across to his channel, he actually runs an actor-based reality channel, and that's why I say you got to be careful of who you listen to on this topic, or any topic for that matter. Right now, I'm going to show you why this guy's a lizard. I'm going to press play on his video for maybe a minute. If he wants to send me a copyright strike, that's fine. I've got no issues with that. I'll take the video down myself. Right now, I want you to think about when you speak to someone that you know is a human. So say if you're a mother at home or a father, you're a human, and you know that your son or your daughter is a human. So when you speak to them, when you're sitting at the dinner table, they're not flicking their tongue at you. All right, now, not only that, but think about just like your friends in general when you're socializing with them. Right now, a tongue flick here and there, yeah, I mean, I can totally understand that. Someone may have dry lips, or they could be on some sort of medication. There's a lot of reasons why you can get the occasional tongue flick. Right, but we're going to have a look at this character here, and you're going to see that this is not normal, and that this guy is a lizard.
When an actor makes a film using 2 or more of his multi-roles in the same film, e.g. that war film with Liam and miniature Ralph, the hundreds of people working on that film must all be in on it. Are they just ordinary people who are just paid liars, or are they different in some way?
Tongue flick?
I can't explain how
it's not just the tongue flick either, though. You'll notice him swallowing to stop his tongue from coming out.
Admitted that they were personally involved in something like that. Is humanity that cowardly? Because it must be thousands of people. Maybe the majority are in on it. Maybe it's just me who's not. Or maybe that's crossed everybody's mind. Some kind of the Truman Show without the film crew or the show. In
Tongue flick?
8 and 9, I put forward some theories about them being a different strain. I don't mean David Icke, lizard people bollocks. I was biblically influenced in those days, but the points I made haven't gone away.
Another tongue flick.
Time to send us messages in that photo. But he is the same man as Wyclef Jean. Ironically, it'd be much easier.
Count the swallows as well, because he's stopping his tongue from flicking out.
Conspiracists of the former than the latter. Most conspiracists don't accept actor-based reality. Somebody said, why would they, secret world government, go to so much effort for this clownishness? But he, like so many, has been brainwashed into thinking that government is doing lots of horrible things, and which don't fit in with the humour of actor-based reality.
Another tongue flick. All right, we'll stop it there. So we got a couple of minutes in, and you could see that he was constantly swallowing his tongue to stop it from coming out. And I think we got 4 tongue flicks there. Now, notice how he had to put in the David Icke lizard conspiracy. I forget exactly what he said, but he basically said it's nonsense. As he's sitting there, flicking his tongue at you and constantly swallowing his tongue. Now, I'll tell you something about South Africa. Right, there's more lizards in South Africa than just about anywhere else in the world. Right, no word of a lie. Right, so once again, we've got these lizards up in the comment sections trying to control narratives. Right, now you see why I'm on their case like I am.